Hey guys, I don't really know what's going on right now, but I can tell you what I do know, which is basically that Tripp called us and he sounded so bad on the phone, like so bad, and he kept telling us that the guys that did it said something about his TikToks, something about some videos he posted, I don't know, and he was scared to call his mom because he didn't want to scare her, and we're like his best friends, so yeah, he called us. I didn't know what else to do, so I called 911 and told them what was going down, and then Tripp just told us where he was, and we just got here, and guys, you guys, it's like not good at all. It's like not good. I never thought I would see my best friend like that. Yeah, it's bad. They said he lost a lot of blood, but other than that, we don't really know much. We are following them to the hospital now. I'll be sure to keep you all updated, and I love you guys so much.
Hey y'all. So, this news about Tripp has me really shaken up. So, I choreographed this dance in his honor. It's based off of his last video. So yeah. Anyway, maybe this dance will send some positive and healing energy his way. We love you, Tripp.
Everyone, it's Grace. So if you haven't heard by now, Tripp's currently in the ICU. From what they're telling us, they're not sure if he's going to wake up or not, which is like really scary. I keep forgetting to breathe. And I figured some of you might be going through the same thing, so stay a second and breathe with me. In. Out. In. Out. We're gonna get through this thing. Together.
Hello.
Hey, can you tell me how this sounds?
What?
It's for Facebook.
Trish, you don't have to tell the whole world.
All I want is to let people know what's going on before they make assumptions.
They're not going to make any assumptions.
People talk, you know that.
You're being paranoid. Nobody's talking about you.
No, I am being smart. Who knows what they could be saying, what stories they could be making up about Tripp, about our family, about why this happened. I'd rather just set the record straight myself.
Okay,
I don't want him to get any more hurt than he already has.
I know. I know. Well, go ahead. Read it for me.
Thank you for your thoughts and prayers about our son, Tripp. As of now, he is still in critical condition and they aren't sure when they'll have more information, but they're hoping he'll wake up soon. I can't imagine why anyone would want to do something like this. No mother should have to see their child this way. My heart breaks every time I look at him. But I am strong. And Tripp is strong. And I know we are going to get through this together. There is a long road of recovery ahead for us, but I believe that with all of you and with the grace of God, we will get through it. We can feel your prayers, so keep sending them our way. How does that sound?
Great. That sounds great.
Yeah, this is Troy Taylor speaking.
Mr. Taylor, this is Agent Sam King with the Civil Rights Unit of the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Yeah, hello, Mr. King. You calling with news about the thugs that did this to my son? Have you found them?
Not exactly.
Then what's going on?
Well, we've got a lead, sir.
Okay, so who? Who are they?
A lead on why.
Why?
Mr. Taylor, I don't want to alarm you or present you with any false information. However, there's a very strong possibility that this attack was motivated by the identity of your son. Sir, has Tripp ever talked to you about his sexuality?
No.
Mr. Taylor, do you frequently monitor Tripp's social media?
I mean, we know he has it, but I've seen a couple of things, I guess. Look, we've always trusted him, okay? He's trustworthy.
So, what you're saying is you don't regularly check his social media accounts, sir?
No, I guess not. What does that have to do with anything?
I suggest you take a look at your son's online presence. Were you aware that he has nearly 500,000 followers on TikTok?
1,000?
Yes, sir.
No. I wasn't aware of that, okay? I don't think I understand what you're getting at here.
What I'm getting at, sir, is that no matter how well you think you know your son, you don't. Based on his social media presence, we have strong reason to believe that the attack on your son may have been a hate crime, influenced by his sexuality.
A No! You're mistaken. There's nothing about my boy there's nothing about him to hate. He isn't gay.
I don't know your son, sir, so I can't comment on that. However, I can assure you that we are taking this situation very, very seriously. We're going to find the people who did this, and that's a promise.
What's up, babes? I just wanted to hop on here and give a quick update on Tripp. I guess there's no point in keeping it a secret anymore. Tripp and I, we've been dating for a couple of months now. Anyway, I'm here with him and his family at the hospital, and he's doing much better. The doctors say he should be fine, that he should wake up any day now, so that is good. I've been seeing all of your videos of the Tripp Don't Fall dance, and they are bringing me so much joy and reminding me of why I fell in love with him in the first place. All I ask is you keep us in your thoughts and allow us our privacy in this really tough time as we all try to process everything that's happened. Much love.
So, I thought this guy was gay. Did y'all also think he was gay? You mean to tell me that the influencer that isn't gay was hate crimed for being gay? And now he's getting even more attention. What? What? You know what this sounds like to me? This sounds like a prime example of queer baiting. Do y'all know that Black and brown people are literally murdered every day for this kind of thing? A Black trans woman is literally killed once a week. Where's their justice, huh? But I'm very aware that this is white supremacy at work, and y'all's priorities are clear as day.
If you identify as someone who is LGBTQIA+, and you're closeted and your family doesn't accept you, I want you to know that I'm your big sister now. I'm reading all this stuff about Tripp Taylor, and it has been absolutely breaking my heart. I can't tell you how many times every day I pray that we can just start choosing love instead of hate. To every queer kid watching this, I'm a Christian, and I need you to know that God made you exactly the way that you are meant to be. And there's nothing wrong with that person. I love that person. I love you. I love you.
Just gonna wait for some more people to get on here. Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. All right. So, I feel like I need to clear the air about what happened between me and Tripp. I deleted all the videos. Honestly, I never expected this kind of thing to happen. I mean, we were just messing around, whatever. We're just teenagers doing stupid stuff on the internet, So I just wanted to get on here and say that I 100% support the LGBTQIA+ community, but I'm straight, and Tripp is also straight. It was supposed to be a joke, and I realize now that jokes like that aren't funny. And Tripp, I don't know what's gonna happen to him. It could have been me. I wish it were. I wish that it was me instead of him. I'm gonna be posting updates, so make sure to follow me to stay in the know. And thank you guys so much for all the support. And I know Tripp appreciates it too. And when he wakes up, because I know he will, because he is strong as hell, he's gonna see how many incredible fans he had that loved and supported him through all this.
Please listen carefully. Please listen carefully. Once more with feeling. Please listen carefully. Please listen carefully. Please listen carefully.
Some morning reflections with my daily sun sound. The first time I was called the F slur was in middle school. I still think about the effects of that word on my psyche to this day. It lives as an imprint in my mind and my body. I don't know any gay man who hasn't been called that word. I hope this is a wake-up call for anyone who thinks that being gay is a joke. There's nothing funny about it. Living our lives openly and freely can have serious consequences. And I don't want to live my life in fear anymore.
Maybe if Tripp didn't attempt to commodify the queer identity, we wouldn't be in this situation. Maybe if queerness wasn't being exploited for views, we wouldn't be in this situation. And maybe if we didn't stop the fight for liberation at gay marriage and fighting in a fucking war, we wouldn't be in this situation. Just saying.
I am not surprised about what happened to Tripp. I think something like that was destined to happen. And what I hope is that this gives cishet boys on TikTok a lot of time to reflect on their actions and the videos that they post that are actively harming the queer community.
Hey y'all! So, I feel like I need to speak up on this because Tripp Taylor is a friend of mine, and I've been seeing a lot of slander towards him about queer baiting or whatever. And listen, as a gay man myself, I know queer baiting when I see it. And what Tripp is doing is not that at all. Tripp would never do anything to harm anyone, especially the gay community. He has been nothing but supportive of me and my sexuality. And he's promoting men being affectionate and loving towards each other. And isn't that a good thing? Sometimes it feels like we're attacking the wrong people on this app. Sometimes y'all are too quick to cancel someone for being themselves.
Okay. First of all, there is a difference between intention and impact. Tripp maybe didn't intend to cause harm, but the impact is that harm was felt. Second of all, the reason why we being queer people, are so upset about this whole thing is that when our fellow queer people are attacked and murdered, this response is not the same. This is not justice. This is not the same thing as what happened to Matthew Shepard. This is fake activism born out of straight white guilt. This is a rich kid who underestimated how dangerous it is to live in a world outside of a screen.
I'm not seeing enough people talking about this Tripp Taylor story. Now, I would never wish harm on anyone, ever. However, I can acknowledge that his actions leading up to the tragic incident were harmful to the queer community. You guys, we have to stop letting these silly little white boys get away with so much. They aren't worth it. I promise. Do better.
I'm sure a lot of you have heard what happened with Tripp Taylor by now, and a lot of you don't think it's a big deal. After all, there's a boy in the hospital in a coma. But I just want to point out how seemingly harmless actions can have overwhelmingly harmful consequences. On TikTok, clout is inextricably tied to capitalism. When we give these conventionally attractive white boys such huge platforms, they're not just getting famous, they're getting money. They're getting money off of appropriating our identities. They're getting money off of manufacturing a brand meant to manipulate us.
Hello? Tony, hey, it's Jake Alexander. Oh, hi. Look, I just wanted to give you a call and maybe squash any beef between us. I didn't know there was beef. I saw your tweets. Okay. And? Look, I know they were about me. How do you know that? Because it sounds to me like you just called yourself out. Look, I just don't want any beef, okay? Neither do I. It sounds like you do. Where'd you get that idea? Look, I was just trying to spread the word and raise money for a poor guy in the hospital. I get it. I have a huge following, and maybe getting involved in Twitter beef with me would help your brand, but my brand is not really about that. And what exactly is your brand? My brand is love. Love all around. Getting involved in beef is not really about that. And I'm chill. I don't like fights. And what do you think my brand is? Look, I'm not trying to start anything. I'm trying to prevent something from starting. That's why I'm calling. How did you even get my number? I have connections. A lot of them. Okay, well, I'm actually really busy right now and I don't have time to deal with this. Okay, so let's squash this beef and we can move on with our lives. Again, what beef? The Twitter beef? Okay, fine, whatever. It's squashed. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thanks. So we're good? Sure. Okay, great. Also, I'm a huge fan of your work, Tommy. Seriously. I'm so glad we got this settled. Oh, Tommy? Hello? Once again, I've been reminded that white men are the plague of our collective existence. I've gone back and forth on whether or not to go public with this, but y'all know me. I'm not one to keep silent on anything. So, I got a call from Jake Alexander, someone who I've never met. I still have no idea how he even got my phone number, but I digress. Anyway, he called me asking if we could, and I quote, squash our Twitter beef. First of all, I had no idea we even had Twitter beef. I tweeted about the lack of public response to the dangers faced by my black and brown queer siblings. Never once did I mention this guy. I've never even had any prior interactions with him, so why the fuck did he think it was okay to call me in the middle of my workday to squash something that doesn't exist? I'll tell you why. Because white people are more interested in their appearance, their brand, than they are the actual liberation of the black and brown community. And to make things worse, he called me Tommy. Now, Jake, if you're watching this, my name is Tony. Tony Lovett. And don't you ever fucking forget it.
I'm very interested in this Jake Alexander and Tony Lovett tea being spilled. Stitch this with your thoughts.
You made a mistake. Are we not allowed to make mistakes anymore? Yeah, he definitely fucked up, but do we really expect a celebrity like him to be the leading voice in, liberation?
Stitch this with your thoughts.
Jake Alexander is cancelled in my book. Personally, I'm done with supporting someone who cares more about themselves than they do about human decency and basic human rights.
Stitch this with your thoughts.
I'm a Jakeinator. And being a Jakeinator means standing with Jake through everything, including the bad. And if you abandon him now, you were never a Jakeinator in the first place.
White people, can we, I don't know, stop expecting black and brown people, especially black and brown women, to educate us on literally everything? Like, the white shit that black people on these social media apps are forced to put up with is truly astounding, and I'm gonna need y'all to stop expecting free emotional labor all the time. Anyway, if you actually care about black people, you can check out the list of resources in the link tree in my bio.
I'm just tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired by the amount of energy y'all give to things that don't matter. Well, y'all have this stupid discourse over people you don't even know. My people are still being killed. A black trans woman is literally murdered every week. Where's the uproar for them? Where's the viral GoFundMes? Y'all's racism shows more and more every day. And I'm so tired.
Good afternoon, everyone. Shana Laski here with a breaking news update. Late last night, pop sensation Jake Alexander posted an apology video to his Instagram account, addressing groundbreaking actor and activist Tony Levitt and the entire queer community, stating, "I'm young and ignorant. I'm still learning. I'm on a journey just like all of you." Yesterday, Monique Tillman, a 23-year-old black trans woman, was murdered. She was the 41st trans woman to be murdered this year. We all have to do better about speaking up and speaking out. I've attached a GoFundMe to the family of Monique Tillman here. In the meantime, I'll be sitting and reflecting on my actions. End quote. Just 30 minutes ago, a protest in Detroit, Michigan erupted in response to the death of Monique Tillman.
Social media had the potential to be good. It had the potential to be a real force of change, and maybe it still can be, right? What do I know? I can't tell the future. What I do know is that right now, it's all fabricated. Everything is for views, for clout, for capital. It's trauma porn. And as long as we live under this system of capitalism, that's all it ever can be. Even me posting this video is serving the very system that I'm criticizing. None of us are absolved from its influence, from the influencer's influence. We can point fingers back and forth at each other as long as we want. Not to bring it back to meme culture, but to bring it back to meme culture, this photo perfectly encapsulates who we've become as a society. And who would have thought that little cartoon graphic could be so profound? Basically, what I'm saying is, are any of us truly innocent? Don't we all have this collective blood on our hands? None of us know how to navigate this expansive digital culture. None of us know what the fuck is going on, but we all just give into it anyway. So will we ever be innocent again? Were we ever truly innocent to begin with? Maybe the internet has just exposed us to who we truly are. I don't know. I don't know.
Hey y'all, I'm awake and doing great. What'd I miss?
You make me wanna, like I could be maybe